Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome to another session with the older man. Today, my friends, we're going to examine another young lady that is a podcaster who's having problems with her boyfriend committing. And we're going to look at women who put off committing early in their relationship, and then when they reach their 30s, 33, 34, 35, things start to get urgent. There's two things you got to look at, whether something is urgent and important, okay? And if having a child is important to you, you better make sure that you make your decisions, your life decisions, based on that importance and realize that there is a time period that you could do it in, so you have to have some sense of urgency behind it. This young lady never considered that, and that's what we're going to examine today. But before we get into that, my friends, like I said in the last two videos, we're going to get some critical thinking lesson. And the lesson today is, what the hell is critical thinking? What is critical thinking theory? That's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Critical thinking theory emphasizes the ability to analyze information objectively, evaluate evidence, and consider different perspectives before making a judgment. That is the important part, before making the judgment. It involves skills like identifying assumptions, questioning arguments, and synthesizing information to form logical conclusions. All right, let me give you an example. When deciding which job offer to accept, a person practicing critical thinking would, 1, weigh factors like salary, company culture, and long-term opportunities rather than just choosing the one with the highest pay. They would also question their own biases and consider potential downsides before making the final decision. That is thinking critically. So understand, gentlemen, ladies, that critical thinking is essential in today's environment. Why? Because we're constantly bombarded with so much bullshit, fake news, political decisions to make. We got advertisers throwing bullshit at you constantly. And more important, you have women who are trying to get with you for the wrong reasons. You got to use your critical thinking skills to evaluate whether she's the right or the wrong woman. Ladies, you got guys who are trying to finesse you. Yes, Pookie, Ray, Chad, and Tyrone, they're constantly coming at you. They want that punani. You got to think critically to analyze whether, hey, is he just here for the panani, or is he here because he wants a long-term relationship? So that's why critical thinking is essential in today's environment, and that's why I'm pushing it so hard. I've been using critical thinking skills in my life since my first divorce, actually. Second time I screwed up again, but hey, it bloody works when you just sit back and just say, okay, I'm emotionally involved in this. I need to look at this critically. And you break it down and you understand the methods, then you know that you'll make better life decisions. I have to use it all the time when I'm looking to invest into certain projects, etc. So that's why I'm really pushing it for you guys. All right. And of course, guys, subscribe. By all means, book a session if you have any problems at all. And join our membership system. It's about to start soon, my friends. All right, so let's get into the first video. So I got introduced to this young lady this morning when I was on my treadmill walk at the gym on my hills. And the reason why this interests me so much was because 2 days ago, a young lady who had interned with me for photography came and asked me a very critical question. She says, there's a gentleman who's just made a proposal to me. He's 30 years old. And of course, she's 24. She's just finished college. She's been interning and getting into the job market. And she asked me, he wants me to be his wife. He wants me to get into a long-term relationship with him. We're both Africans, and I feel that I should do more exploring with my life, and I think it might be too soon. But I understood that you gave me a conversation a while back that I should find a man at my peak fertility and my peak age of beauty. So I'm calling you and asking you, as my uncle, she says this, do you think I should accept? And I gave it to her really straight. I said, hell yes. Now, she did explain that he had all of the qualities of a good man. All of them. gentle, kind, everything was there. And I said, you better hold on to that man and say yes, because I can tell you in today's dating market, you will be an idiot if you leave this until you're older. And she just said, thank you, sir. I really appreciate you. And I really feel that you might be right. So when I saw this video on modern dating here, I went and checked out this young lady and went to their channel because I wanted to dig a little deeper and to find out who she was. So let's go with this young lady. Let's get into her head and her podcast and see where she has made a significant amount of mistakes, and she still is. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to join the story here. Apparently, she took a trip, blocked her boyfriend, and decided she was going on a girls' trip and expected him to be waiting at the airport when she got back. Let's have a listen.
He walked out of that airport. No one knows this, but I was looking around for him. I know. And I thought he was going to be there. I know. And I thought he was going to be like, Anna, the only thing you did is block him before a Hindu, which was like a relaxation retreat. But and really, like
a Hindu, which is like a relaxing retreat. Oh, why is it that women think that we're fucking idiots? I don't get it. Why? Women really honestly think that men are stupid. You block your man. You freaking cut him off. Go on a Hindu, right? Out of country or out of state. I don't know which. And then you come back and expect him to be at the airport going, hey, honey, because you went on a relaxing retreat. Oh, Jesus, man.
You got pushed to that, but I didn't even do it right before. If I blocked him hours before going, I understand. It happened 4 days before. So it's in a way, I was so unhappy because I was compromising on so many things, like his work and other things that I don't need to go into. But I was compromising on so many things. And then plus when this engagement thing came up, I just thought it's another thing that I have to compromise on. I don't want to. Yeah. I'm unhappy. So I ended it in a way of I was hoping in the back of my head that he will come back and be like, I love you so much that let's work this out.
It's freaking insane how women live in their head in this fantasy, this bloody romantic fantasy that freaking Hollywood has painted in their brains. Oh, he's going to be at the airport with some flowers just waiting. Wow, this is insane. I don't get it. I really don't, man. So I'm going to go to the next video now where I went to her website and I had to dig a little deeper for more information because it gets even worse. I want to know what's going through the guy's head because she's not an unattractive woman. What type of woman is she?
Do whatever he has to do to be able to are you worth the wait? Do you know what I mean? I've given you long enough. You've been had long enough to try. A man would do whatever he has to do to be able to provide that. You say you're ready. He says, I'm ready. I'll propose to you now. But you haven't shown any action. Your action's not it's not correlating with your words. No. And I don't want to waste any more time. At the end of the day, it's so hard, obviously, because
yeah, he's stringing you along. This is Chad. Great job. Great guy. You are desperate for him to propose. And all he's doing is just dragging you along. You're giving him the goods, probably good. You're not a nightmare, but you're not wife material. That's what he's seeing. Unfortunately, you don't see it because in your head, you're amazing. So he will tell you what he has to tell you to keep you there.
At the end of the day, it's so hard, obviously, because he's my bestest friend. And I love him, but I feel I can't keep. I'm scared. I'm wasting my time, I don't want. The thing is, it's not even about wasting my time. Maybe he will propose to me next year, but I deserve better than that. I feel I should respect myself.
You don't deserve shit. Nobody deserves anything. You only get what you worked your ass off for. And if this was a good man, you should have worked your ass off to secure that good man. But he sees something in you that says, Hell no. I will dick it down. I will keep her there. She could be my whatever, number 2, 3, 4. But married? No. No. You don't deserve anything, my friend. I don't deserve anything. No one deserves another person. You women have to stop that shit. Nobody deserves another person.
Respect myself to a level that, no, you should have come ready now. Why should I wait? I'm amazing. Like, I'm loving. I don't do drugs. I don't sleep around. I'm loyal. I'm educated. I'm kind. I will do the most for you. I've never lied to you. I do everything. Yeah. Like,
who here believes her? Who here believes her? This is the woman that turned off and blocked the man that she loves, that she's supposed to be so kind. She blocked him 4 days before she went on a trip, a girl's trip. She blocked. Is that the workings of a kind, beautiful, generous, angelic, oh, so sweet woman that you would want to marry? Hell no. This is a freaking nightmare. And the man sees that. Gentlemen, do not listen to what a woman say. Watch and react to what she does. And that's exactly what this man is doing. I love this guy. I don't even know him, but I love him because he's doing what I am telling you guys you have to do to protect yourselves at all times. This here is a freaking nightmare.
Like, why should I wait? I've given you enough time. Why should I wait? I stayed at Mandy's the whole of like Sunday night because my mum's house was so busy with people and I needed to be on my own. He never once said like, you know what, sorry for swearing at you when you were packing your bags. He didn't once come to yours. She only lives 10 minutes from his flat, my flat. He didn't once come and check in to see if I'm okay. He's trying to like flip it and be like, you don't love me because you're leaving me. Why should I come and check on you? You've left
Gaslighting.
me. He's like, you don't love me because you're leaving me. You've left me. I'm the one hurt. That's what he's saying.
I don't see anything wrong with that. You don't leave someone that you love. You're the one leaving and you expect him to come and grovel to you. Tell me how that shit makes sense. This is what women do all the time.
I don't get how he's flipping it on like, why I'm the one that's hurt. You should be coming to me. I don't want to have children before I get married. And that's always been what I've wanted since I was little. I don't want to change like what I want from my life for no one. And like at the end of the day, I might love you, but I love myself more. And I'm not going to change things that I want in my life for you. I love me more. And
oh, modern woman to the T. It's all about me. It's all about me. I love myself more. I agree. Listen, I'm not saying she should have kids before she get married. Definitely not. I have always said, make sure you marry before you carry. But the point is, it's never all about you. And I can see why this man refused to marry this woman. I think she says it here.
For me to be able to have like those amount of kids, I need to start cracking now, right? Yeah. So, and I feel like you're just playing me along now because we've been together for long enough. Know. When a man wants something, they will get it.
Yeah.
And they will do it. That is a man. Like, yeah. That is one thing I know. When a man wants something, they will do it. They will do everything. What it costs,
they'll move mountains.
They will do everything in their power to make it happen. So he just doesn't want it enough. And that's the hard reality is he doesn't want it enough. And I deserve better than someone that doesn't want it enough.
I agree.
I don't know what the future holds.
No. It's not like he don't want it enough. He don't want it at all. Let's not play with words. No, he don't want it at all. You just can't say it. Just say it. He don't want me. You need to let that sink in. You all like to play with words so that it doesn't make you sound like you are not wanted. He don't want you, my dear. And now you're at that age where you're panicking. I think she mentions here that she's 34 years old. She's 1 year away from geriatric pregnancy and she hasn't had any kids yet. So she's put off having kids and she's found this guy that has time because men have time. We can spit out kids at 50, 60 years old. Hell, one of my best friends just had freaking kids at 56 years old. Okay, pop 2 out. 2 beautiful, healthy kids with a woman half his age. He can do it. Yeah. Point is, ladies, you push your whole career. You're all successful. She's full of Botox and fake teeth and freaking she looks like a plastic doll. She can barely have an expression on her face. Nothing is moving. She's 34-year-old and she looked like a bloody porcelain doll. Everything on there is fake, including what she's saying about herself. She is a selfish woman. She is not designed for family. This is the type of woman that will destroy her family for her happiness because she comes first. Perfect example of a modern woman. The man is doing the right thing. Let me know if I'm wrong, guys. Am I reading this wrong?
All I know is that I deserve better. And do you know what I realize is that I really want someone that's understanding. Like they understand that the position I'm in and understand, like they'd be more like if I speak to them about these things, like I really feel like at this point in my life, like I would have wanted to be engaged. Like we've known each other for long enough for them to be like, do you know what, babe? Like, I love you so much. Don't be upset, Anna. Like, I love you. And you're right. I should have done more. I should have got us to a position now where I'm going to, propose and just leave it with me. Like, I'll do everything in my power to make you happy. Conversation over.
Yeah, I will do everything in my power to make you happy. Conversation over. Gentlemen, please, anytime you hear a woman say this shit, it's all about her. She has not said one thing about what she would give to this man. Nothing to what she would do for her family. This woman is the quintessential, the exact definition of today's modern feminist woman who does not have your interest in mind. It's all about what are you going to do for her. Nothing else, my friend. You run from women like this. This is literally just for recreational purposes only.
It's just such a scary thought. It's like it was scary for me to stay in that relationship not knowing what's going to happen because he says next year. It might not even happen next year. But also it's scary now, like losing my best friend, the love of my life. Like I'd have never had a connection with anyone like I have had with him. And then being 34 and being single and having to start again.
Being 34, being single and having to start again. You don't wait this long, ladies. That's the reason why I said to that young lady, you're 24, you already had your fun anywhere between the age of 15 to 24, that was your fun period. Settle the hell down right now. You're at your peak. You find a good man, you wrap him up and freaking put him away and enjoy the rest of a good life with a man who's willing to do everything for you. She waited until she was in her 30s to start thinking about kids. She has ridden the old CC. Do you guys like my carousel? I love this photo. I generated this with Midjourney. Oh, I think it was perfect. Perfect. And yes, I'm a big child. But what I'm saying to you guys is, listen, this woman here is your worst nightmare. Let me see what else she said.
It's so scary. Anna, you're 34 and fine as...
You see, it's her single friends on the side saying, oh, you're fine as hell. You're this, you're that. Your single friends will keep you single, my friend. A woman will never tell another woman the truth if it hurts. It's freaking insane. So now, guess where this woman now wants to move? Let's get into the next video that I found on her.
Next year, I'm going to be living in Dubai. I just know it. I feel it. I know it. This time next year, I will be living in Dubai.
Oh... Why do you think she wants to come to Dubai now? She thinks that she's going to come here to meet that rich prince, that rich guy, that this is where the money is. Do you know Dubai is one of the worst places for freaking relationships? There are women here younger, hotter than you. They can't find a freaking man. I met a young lady from London here the other day. Beautiful black woman. I'm trying to get her on the channel. Well, she's shy. She's an accountant. I'm trying to have a chat with her. But because she thinks with a modern mindset, but she has a traditional way of looking at relationship, but she just have no understanding of the realities of relationships. So I'm trying to get her on. I want to have a one-on-one chat with her. But she's looking for a good man. And she's 37. Yeah, she's 37, I think she is. And she has a great job here. Dubai is a career-driven society. It's not a place where people find relationships very easily because most of the men here are not looking for relationships. They're looking to hustle. They're looking to come here and make as much money as possible. Not saying it isn't possible, but it's rare that it happens. Because a lot of the women that do come over here, they're throwing away the panani like it's candy. Everybody's hitting everybody else. Yeah. So she's just going to come here and throw herself in the mix. But as far as finding a husband, I wish you luck. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I've been here 16 years. I've heard way too many women complaining who are actually leaving because they need to get serious about a relationship and they can't find one here. But let's hear what else she says about Dubai.
I'm manifesting it. It's going to happen. Like, I do not want to live in this country anymore.
I booked my Dubai, by the way. This morning I woke up because I thought I'd give myself till Monday to see if he is that man that like proves to me. I want him to prove me wrong. Like, yeah, I am that man. But I was like, I'll give it till Monday. And he didn't. So I booked my Dubai fresh start, new beginnings. I've always wanted to live there. Like, I've always wanted to move there. The only reason I hadn't moved there was because of him. See, another thing I was compromising on.
No.
And Manny, my whole relationship was full of compromises. I was literally living here because of him.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not like do what it was my dream to always move there. So I booked to go there for a whole month. And like in that month, I'm going to try and figure out like how to work my residency and like what I can do over there. Like I need to look at it. I need to look at it as like fresh start, new beginning. Yeah, I'm going to be healing at the same time, but I need to focus on.
Women live in a fantasy world, man. Jesus. It blows my mind. She thinks that she's going to come over here in Dubai to do what? Okay. Run your podcast from here, but as far as men, my dear, not the best place. I hate to tell you that. I really do hate to tell you that. So, my friends, that was an inside tour of a woman's brain. 34 years old, no kids, trying to hold down a good man, and it just failed. So, give me a thumbs up on this message. Yes. Book a session with yours truly, and I'll be more than happy to give you my best advice. All right? So until next time, my friends, remember, whenever in doubt, always, always ask an older man. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.